Okay, so this demo is going to go over a couple of new tools in Illustrator. So the first thing we're going to do is open up a new document. We're going to keep it with letter 8.5 by 11 in inches, and go ahead and hit OK. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and just make a square. And what I want this square to be is I want it to have no stroke on it, so I'm going to slash that out, and I'm going to give it a color fill. And then now I'm going to switch, and I'm going to go to my ellipse tool, and I'm going to make an ellipse. And I'm going to change that one's color, make it slightly different. Well, actually, I want it to be pretty different here. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a couple things with this Pathfinder tool. So what I want you to do is actually have your shapes kind of lined up like this. And then what I'm going to do is then just drag select them and move them. Hold down Shift to shrink that down so it stays proportionate. And I'm going to Alt Option click and drag these over to duplicate them so I have a couple different versions of them. And again, it doesn't matter if you stay within your artboards at this point. We're just kind of messing around. So start there. And our Pathfinder, mine is already open. Sometimes it'll be over here. And if it's over on the right side here, this is what it's going to look like. So you would just open that up. That's your Pathfinder there. Or Window and Pathfinder. Okay, so either way, whichever you prefer. We're really just going to talk about three parts in our Pathfinder. So the first one's going to be right here, which is Unite. And if you hover over it, it'll tell you, first off, what it's called and what it does, kind of. And it gives you some options, like this one obviously is telling you Unite, option click to create a compound shape and add to shape area. Next one is minus front, and then we're also going to talk about divide. Okay, so how these work are, we are going to select this shape group, and what we're going to do is we're going to go here, we're going to go to the one that says Unite. Okay, and when we do this, what you're going to see happen is it is going to take the top shape's color, apply it to both, and it's going to take both outline shapes and connect them together, smash them together so that they're one thing. So now this is one unique path. So if I go with my direct selection, you can see that I can alter that. I can change it. I can move this however I want to, right? Kind of weird there, but so I can change this, make this into a more unique shape if I wanted to, or I could just leave it as is. Okay, just another tool for you to kind of play around with. The next thing, though, say we did that and we use that same tool, but like we were looking at, if you option click, the difference there, sorry, I don't want to option click over there. If we option click on this tool over here, is it connects them, but they're still separate shapes. So we could actually pull them apart still, but it kind of makes them look like they're a group. We could also drag select them in object, go to group then, and we can't do that. So we're not going to do that. But these then, are workable together. So you can see they're going to be able to move apart. But if you switch to your direct selection tool, you can then change that. You can pull these, apart separately. The next tool we're going to talk about, I'm going to drag select another one. I'm going to go here to my minus front. So this one's kind of quite literal. And what's going to happen here is you're going to take the top shape, which is in this case the circle, and we're going to subtract it from the bottom shape. Okay, so if you had something on top, it's going to react with whatever's below, and we click, and this is what we get. So it basically took whatever that shape was and subtracted it out of there. Kind of a useful thing to make some unique shapes, make some unique negative shapes, open spaces within shapes and objects. Last one, we're going to drag select down here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go here to our divide tool, and our divide tool is going to connect these shapes. It's going to actually connect and keep both colors, but it's also going to create all these lines. You can see there's like a line going to here, there's a line going down, above. Everything has its own outline. If we move with our black arrow, nothing different really happens. But if we go and we ungroup it by right-clicking, or go to Object, Ungroup, or we just simply switch to our white direct selection arrow, we can then go and select these individual shapes and move them. And the cool thing here is you're getting this thing that's kind of cut up. You're able to move all these parts. So kind of unique to what you could potentially do with these shapes. So and then here what you're seeing is kind of what these all look like with these different functions. And obviously there's different ways you can combine these and different things you can do. So that is the basic use of those tools. One thing the next demo is going to talk about is how to combine this idea with text.